Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes? It's Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today's Monday, March 1st, 2010. Hope you all are having a great day today. Hope you all had a great weekend. Hopefully your minds are refreshed and ready to start trading today. Just want to jump right into it. First things first, if this is your first time watching this video, you're going to want to click on the link right above it that says if this is your first time visiting this blog, read this first. And if you put your mouse over it, it hovers orange. Click on that link, it's going to give you the rules to the system. It's a big long page, but you're going to want to read that and read it again and thoroughly, and just absorb every bit of it that you can, because in these videos I don't really go over the exact rules to the system. I just show how to apply it, and if you don't read the system or don't know the rules that well, you're going to get lost. So it's probably best if you read that page first and then come back when you're comfortable with it. But for those of you returning to the video, just want to welcome you back. Hope your trading has been going well, and I'm just going to get right to it. So of course I have my 15-minute, my 4-hour chart open. First thing I'm going to do is open my 4-hour chart, and I'll move it to before midnight so you can see what it looked like. Again, the cable has been on a nice downtrend. The last trend change candle was back on the 23rd of February, and that was for a downtrend. And since then we haven't had any new trend change candles. So at the start of my day, I'm only looking for short trades, and if I move my chart forward through today's action, you can see a lot of bearish movement going on. Therefore, no new trend change candles took place during our session, which means that the downtrend was still in place, and I continued only looking for short trades the entire day. So again, when the market trends really nice like this, it's a lot easier on your trading with any system. So again, these are the times that you really want to make the most out of your trading, because you don't want to be caught up in, when it's ranging, you can get caught up and take a lot of losses. And that's the reason why you have money management, and your systems keep you from losing as little as possible, so that when the trends do come, you're grabbing so many more pips and you'll end up positive in the long run. All right, so now I'm at my 15-minute chart, and I moved it back to just before midnight. And before we start trading, of course, we want to take a look at our news events for the day. So you can just go to babypips.com, click on the Tools tab, and it will automatically bring up the news events for the day. Just make sure that, just double check. It never hurts to double check. Today is March 1st. Time zone, for me, it's -5 GMT. Just make sure this time zone matches your time zone so that you have the right times, because that's the most important thing. We just want to know when news is coming out so we can avoid being in the markets. So again, we're looking for news that affects the UK or the US, because those are the currencies that we're trading. Excuse me. And again, we'll just go through it. And at 4:30, that's usually a prime time for news in the UK. And as you can see, today was no different. Just a bunch of news reports going on at that time. So 4:30, I'm definitely going to write down. 8:30 is another prime time for news for the U.S. So I'm going to jot that down, 8:30. And 10 o'clock is also a prime time spot for U.S. news. And you can see there are a few news reports coming out at that time. So again, 4:30, 8:30, and 10 a.m. Eastern time. I'm just jotting that down on a notepad, and you can do the same thing, or you can set an alert or some kind of alarm just to let you know when those news events are coming out, so that you can avoid being in the market, because that's part of the rules. So now that I have my news events ready, I know I'm only looking for short trades. I am now ready to begin my day. So I will move my chart forward one candle at a time and give you my thinking process along the way. And that's really the goal, is to get you to start thinking the way that I think when it comes to trading this system. And again, I'm just looking for crossovers to the short side. That's going to be my first indicator. I still don't see anything yet. There's 4:15. So here's the news candle, 4:30. The very next candle, this is 4:45, closes at 5. It's a crossover. RSI is below 50. Stochastics are trending down, and MACD is positive and losing value. So this is a valid entry. Again, it's after the news report, so we're okay. So we want to enter at the close of this candle, or as close to it as possible. In this case, it closes at 51.30. Our stop will be at the most recent swing high, which is at 51.79. Our target will be at the near 0.50 level. In this case, it's 5,100. And again, our next news event isn't until 8:30, so we have plenty of time there. But just in case, if I'm for some reason still in the trade, I will exit before the 8:30 news. So now I can begin. I'll just move my chart forward, and we're just basically watching it at this point. You can see the very next candle made a nice break here. This is obviously a clean break of our target. So what we want to do here is move our stop to 5,100, and we're going to set our next target for 50.50, the next 50 or 0 level. Okay, so our first target's hit. I've locked in that initial profit. Now I'm going for my next target at 50.50. You see the very next candle again breaks through our candle, so that's perfect. So now what we're going to do is same thing. We're going to move our stop to 50.50, and now we're going to set our next target for the next 0 or 50 level. In this case, it's 5,000. Okay, and again, just still watching it. Our stop isn't hit yet, and again we get a nice move down, and this just breaks through our target again. So we're just going to keep doing the same thing. We're going to move our stop to 5,000. We're going to set our next target to 49.50, and we're watching it, and bam, we get hit again. So our target finally gets hit at 49.50. This time it doesn't make a clean break, so you just want to exit as close as possible. I got it at 49.55, and that's pretty much the trade. What a great win though for this one, and we were able to catch most of the move. So today was really awesome, and you can see that the market did just continue to move down again, and it then finally stopped. So we got a nice load of pips there. But again, just keep following the system. It should be like nothing else. The system works, so it shouldn't be too big of a surprise. Now here we go. This is at 10:15. So it's after our news candle. RSI is below 50. Stochastics trending down. MACD again is positive and losing value. So this is another valid entry. You want to enter at the close of the candle, as close to it as possible. It's at 48.96. Our stop will be at the most recent swing high, which is at 49.49. And then our near 0.50 level is at 48.50. Okay? It gives us about 46 pips of potential profit. We'll move forward. And unfortunately, we do get stopped out on this one at 11 o'clock. So you just mark that in the books as a loss and just continue to watch the markets. And that pretty much ends the day. So again, we had a really nice trade today, one small loss, but again, overall it was a great day, and you got to just relish in these days. But it doesn't happen like this all the time. It's just a good day for us, so a good day for the system. So just mark it down and move on to the next day, next trade. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions about today or any other questions about the system, don't hesitate to ask. Write it in the blog or post your comment in the forums, and I'll try to answer them as best as possible. So that's it for today's update, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cowabunga, dudes.